Hey folks, I have a quick idea I want to pitch for the next campaign. This is a map of all of the non-Indo-European languages of Europe. So if you didn't know, almost all of the languages of Europe are related to one another. They all have a common ancestor. Everything from Spanish and French. Well, I think most people know that Spanish, French, Italian, and so on are related and they came from Latin. But Latin shared a common ancestor with Greek. And they both also shared a common ancestor with German, for example. All of the Slavic languages are connected to that. All the Nordic languages, and even many languages of India and so on. It's a very widespread language family. But there are a few patches that are not covered by Indo-European languages. One of the most interesting is Hungarian. The Hungarians, or the Magyars, actually had a homeland that was over here, sort of, I think, northeast of the Black Sea a bit. I'm not 100% sure on that, but they migrated in actually relatively recent times. Oh, darn, I don't have my remote control for the air conditioner here. Sorry about that. Hungarian is a Uralic language. All of these languages up at the top of the map are also Uralic languages. We have our Estonian and Livonian and Karelian and Finnish, of course, and Sami, various dialects, Sami. I'm not sure what this one is in the blob up here, but just another one of these Uralic languages. So we have Uralic, including Hungarian. We have Turkic, which, obviously associated with Turkey. This little patch in Crimea is Crimean Tatar, one of the Turkic languages. And the third category is poor little Basque. And, I mean, we don't really know what happened, but what we can guess, and which is, I think, pretty sad, is there must have been a whole slew of indigenous populations across Europe that either got wiped out or assimilated by the Indo-Europeans as they moved in. Because the Indo-Europeans did not really come from Europe proper. I don't think there are any theories that say that they did, unless maybe you're going back to Nazi theories or something like that. They came from out over in the steppes somewhere, sort of Caspian Sea or Black Sea area. And so the Basque, I mean, of course there's been, I'm sure, tons of intermarriage and all that, and all the actual human genetics are all tangled up. But the Basque language is the last little dot of one of these indigenous languages. You could also count the Sami and Finnish and so on up here as being involved in that too. But in Western Europe, Basque stands alone. So here's the idea. Most of these don't exist as their own countries. You could say that Navarra kind of exists, but it's not really, Basque land. And I think Navarra has kind of been done to death. So I would think of starting as Hungary. And I don't 100% have the goals in mind here, but something like taking the relevant land from Spain, France, and possibly Navarra, if they're still on the map, to create a client state there, or a vassal. I would be fine with creating Navarra as the vassal, doing the same thing up here, vassalizing this land. Same thing with the Karelian land, and with the Sami land, and with the Finnish land. Basically have the League of Minority Language Families. I think the Ottomans can just do what they want. I don't really care about them. But yeah, just us against all of the Indo-European world. So that's my thinking. If we look at this in-game, Hungary, of course, is the strongest of those regions. Navarre is one province minor. The Livonian Order, I don't believe that Latvian... Maybe I should check on that. Latvian language. What are you? Yeah, you're Indo-European. Yeah, so Livonian Order wouldn't really work, because they're mostly Latvian, although they do have these couple of Estonian provinces. The Karelian provinces form a band going up there, And then the Sami provinces are split between Novgorod, Norway, and Sweden. And that pretty much covers it. It'd be kind of nice to save the Goths, but they're not Indo-European, so I guess they'll get what's coming to them. Okay, well, I won't drag this out any further. That's my idea. A language-based, save the non-Indo-European languages. Alright, good night, sleep tight, and don't let the grayskin bite. Bye-bye.